think the problem is people are living too long now, you know? If you look back at history, people live too short. That's the problem. They live for too short. That's why history is so brutal when you look back at it, so much violence. It's because nobody lived past like 25, you know? So people were pretty stupid. That's what it is. When you were like 17 back in the day, that means you were like a wise old man, you know? Right? Do you know what I did when I was 17? This is not a joke. This is a true story. I stuck my dick in a Vicks Vapor Rub to see if it burned, you know? Like, I was just curious. I was like, is this gonna burn? And it was like, yeah, it burned for a long time. For like a couple of days. It is not comfortable. But that's the type of decision you make when you're 17. And that's who was running the world. No wonder it was fucking brutal, you know? Now we figured out civilization, we're doing good, but now people live too long. And what happens when people live too long is they get bitter, you know? They get conservative, you know? They become surly. You ever notice that? Old people are always like, you know, they get very conservative. They're always like, we're losing this country. It's like, nah, dude, we're losing you. You're going away. Like, you're the one leaving. The country will be here, I guarantee you. Like, I know it's not easy knowing it's around the corner, but they get too, and I know because I do comedy, right? So like, I go on the road, I'll always see like an old person in the audience, really old. I'll like curse or say something dirty, maybe. And I always see like some old person scowl at me like he's the president of appropriateness or something. Like I never understood why old people get so conservative. It's like, dude, that's your time to let go. You're 85 years old. What the fuck do you care? You got 3 days to live. You should be blowing lines every single night, trying to get as much granny puss as possible. You don't even have to wear a condom. You get AIDS, you win. There's no consequences. You can do every drug in the world. What are you gonna do? Develop a cocaine habit at 80 and go to rehab? For what? No, that's when you enjoy cocaine and go out in a blaze of glory, you know? That's what drugs are here for. They grow out of the ground for old people to celebrate making it to the end. Don't you hate it when you see your grandparents just laying in bed, no purpose, depressed, nothing to do, you know? I always want to be like, Grandma, go try heroin. You will have a new, exciting life. You'll be up early, motivated every day, like, fuck, I gotta make 40 bucks and get high. Like, it's a bunch of old grandmothers trying to find drug dealers. It's backwards to me, you know? I never understood that. Old people should be the most liberal people in the world. Young people are the ones who should be conservative, you know? Because we have consequences to our behavior. You got your whole life ahead of you to ruin when you're young. Like, you ever notice when you're young, you can never party as hard as you want to party because of consequences? You always got to stop yourself. You know, you're drinking on a Tuesday, you're like, yo, man, I can't drink anymore because I got to wake up for work. And if we do any more coke, I could die. You know, it's a lot of coke. It's a lot of blow. But when you're 80, you're like, yo, let's do some more cocaine, see if we die tonight. That'll be awesome. You see your friend who left the party early, they're like, yo, how was that party? You're like, yo, you shouldn't have left. We partied so hard, Ethel fucking died last night. That's how fucking lit this party was.